Hello and welcome to the Bishop Briggs Academy Drama Department's YouTube channel. I'm going to give you some ideas here on how to write about lighting in the National 5 question paper. When talking about lighting, I would, as ever, recommend that you describe it in 3 ways. That way we can be sure that you're going to get the right level of detail to make sure you get those marks locked in. So the points I've put in bold there are ones I would very much recommend that you mention in your description. So when you're talking about it in 3 different ways, you can look at these different points here and pick the 3 that are most useful to you in a particular lighting effect you're trying to create. So first of all, I recommend you speak about the type of lantern you're going to use. So the profile spot, the flood, Fresnel spot, the parcan or strobe. If you're not sure what any of those lanterns are, I would recommend that you look at your vocabulary book or look back on the lighting work we've done. If you're going to speak about the colour of lighting, use the word gel. So it's the colour gel, it's not the colour of the lantern, it's not the colour of the light itself, it's the gel you use to change the colour. So talk about the colour of the gel. You can talk about the intensity of the light, that is how bright it is. It's quite useful to talk about that in terms of percentage, so 100% being the brightest it can be, 10% being very, very dim. So talk about it in percentage of intensity. You can also talk about the area of the stage that you want to light. So do you want to have a profile spot shining centre stage, for instance? So say where you want the lighting to be. You can also talk about the transitions you're going to use. Will it be a crossfade? Will it be fading up or down from blackout? And you can also say the cue you want the lighting to change on. So if you want there to be a crossfade at a particular moment, say what that moment is. So give the cue for when you want the lighting effect to happen. And again, if you want to have a shape projected using the lighting, that's a gobo you would use for that. So there's lots of options there when you're thinking about your 3 ways. You can definitely choose from that quite easily. Here's the example I'm going to give you. I will use a Fresnel spotlight at 50% intensity with a green gel directed centre stage to where Banquo sits to enhance the ghostly atmosphere. So that's one. I've talked about the lantern, the intensity, the gel, the area of the stage. So that's 4 different things I put in there, and that was quite easy to find 4 different ways. So it shouldn't be too hard to find 3. So always give as much detail as possible. Describe your lighting effect in 3 different ways. Thanks.